From delivering babies to dealing with car crashes, 911 dispatchers, they need to know a little bit of everything for emergency situations. Fox 46's Brett Baldock is live in the newsroom with a look at how our area is celebrating those workers for Telecommunicators Week. Good morning, Brett.
Good morning, Ann Wyatt. National Public Safety Telecommunicators Week started back in 1994 and was signed into law by then President Clinton. It's always held the second week of April, and despite taking thousands of calls daily, dispatchers found time this week to be honored.
911, where's your emergency?
911 dispatchers are always there when you're having one of your worst days.
What kind of vehicles are involved?
And they will be there on the line until help arrives.
The most rewarding part for me is definitely being able to help out the local community. Because 911 is localized, I know that when people call in, I'm helping my neighbors, not just some person who's 4 million miles away.
The patient's going to be in the parking lot, does have a doctor on site with her. She's having a seizure.
But it's rare dispatchers ever meet the person on the other side of the phone line or find out what happened to them. The National Public Safety Telecommunicators Week helps fill the void.
I think it's a special time for us every year to have this week just to honor us, because being in the dispatch center, we don't really get a lot of feedback on what we do from the community.
In Union County, this 911 center is handled by about a dozen people per shift. They handle every emergency call countywide, from calls for crimes to calls for wild animals, and every critical event in between.
So there is a ton of training involved in being a 911 operator. It's not a job where we bring folks in and they can immediately be successful. We know that.
The training doesn't stop. Dispatchers are taught to handle emergency situations throughout their career. A lot of work that can only be handled by people dedicated to helping their community.
I actually came across the job when I was just looking for anything after college. I did it for 2 years, left, and realized that I had left a job that I was very passionate about, that I wanted to get back into. So when I came to Union County, I knew I was going to be in it for the long haul.
So this week alone, the Charlotte Fire Department went to Lincoln County to cook and serve those dispatchers lunch, and CMPD honored several 911 dispatchers in Charlotte with an award ceremony.
And that's so great, Brett. Are all these 911 dispatch centers the same? How have they changed over the years?
So back in the day, back in the 90s, they used to be, I would say, in Union County, for example, Waxhaw, Indian Trail, those small towns would all each have their own individual dispatch centers. But now that's changed, and most areas like Union County, like here in Charlotte, have one centralized center that organizes for the whole entire county.
And I'm just so impressed. They're always so calm, cool, and collected when they answer.
They are. They have to deal with everything, and like we said in that story, they have training all the time to deal with any type of situation or new situations that arise throughout the years that they do their service.